What's up, guys? We are back again, coming in faster than the Flash with a 1.9 Elixir Miner Wallbreakers cycle deck. Miner Wallbreakers has always been at the top of the competitive scene and at the top of the world on ladder. But today, we're switching it up and swerving people with a version that they've never seen before. When I cycle Miner Wallbreakers on offense, we'll bait out a building or a Valkyrie, and then I only have to spend 5 more Elixir to get back to another Miner Wallbreakers. After I go in for Skeletons, Electro Spirit, and Fire Spirit, and one more 2 Elixir cost card, I'll be speeding through again with my Miner Wallbreakers, leaving my opponents in the dust, and there's no way for them to stop the damage. Despite this deck leaving your opponents dazed and confused and being able to get damage with the Miner Wallbreakers, this deck's defenses are incredibly flimsy. I don't have a Valkyrie, I don't have a Knight or an Ice Golem. I have nothing to tank on defense. So this complete meme of a deck is going to be absolutely brutal to make work. But it had to be done because meme decks like this are always the most fun. Even though the deck is ridiculously cheap, the reactions that we're going to get from our opponents are priceless, so let's go jump straight to some games and assert dominance. A huge thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. All right, we got a game against a aging gamer. Bro, are you gonna have slow reflexes like me? Are you not gonna be a mobile gaming athlete? Are you just gonna go in for like stuff in the back and then ignore them? Okay, all right, well, aging gamers, no matter how bad you are at the game, you can run an Archer Queen, click the ability, and guarantee value every single time. That card needs a nerf. I dropped a cannon, I dropped skeletons, and I went in for a bomber, and it still broke through and did damage to my tower. That just doesn't feel right, you know? I'm gonna go in for a Wallbreakers and Miner on the other side. I hope he Mega Knights here so I can activate King Tower. Oh, it's not gonna be a Mega Knight deck. What are you playing against? What are those? Maybe it is a Mega Knight deck with the Skeleton Army. I hope not, right? Like that would be pretty aggressive. That would be a very feisty and frivolous Sir, spamming cards at all angles.
This is Sparta!
Okay, rare recruits. I can Electro Spirit and then Fire Spirit. I want to have the Electro Spirit chain on to everything here. Come on, Electro Spirit. I know you got it. I'm going to cycle a bomber early on so I can cycle back to another one. I might have to go for a cannon here. We'll have to wait and see how well this works. Arrows come down on top of the bomber, so he's overspending Elixir already. That's a negative trade that we definitely need. And then I can get Miner plus Bats counter pushing the right-hand side. No arrows in cycle, so I feel comfortable going for Wallbreakers along with my Bats. Usually, you never want to do this if your opponent's going to end up having a good answer, but the Wallbreakers tanked for the Bats, so we got another 300 damage, so we'll take that every day of the week. I think he's going to have Royale Hog, so I have to get ready for the cannon. Otherwise, I can Electro Spirit here. Oh, I don't think that's a good play on his end. I'm interested to see why he did that. Is he even able to... What is happening right now? Did you guys see that? He didn't do anything with the Inferno Dragon. I think he might freeze. I'm going to Fire Spirit. I'm just a little bit scared of people like this. When they play crazy and they show their true intentions of being a wild child, you got to make sure that you spend way more Elixir than you need to on defense, because there's a chance they'll whip out a freeze or a rocket. By way more Elixir, I just mean 1 Elixir. Like, dedicate that extra Fire Spirit so you don't automatically lose the game. It's basically a built-in insurance policy in Clash Royale. Wow, that's a balloon. That's not what we want to see at all. I might be okay here. It's still looking a bit dicey. I need that balloon to die. And then the bomb is going to be able to kill whatever I drop on defense. I'm not going to over-defend there. Wow. Wow. Every card is at the river. No. Miss me with that, bro. Miss me with it. He's going to click the ability and kill everything I dropped here. I just dropped like 7 Elixir and it still can't finish off the queen. That's just disgusting, man. Oh, please arrow on the bomber. You know you want to. I'm not going to, though. Okay, can we go in for a bomber here, Bats afterward, and then try to get away with a Fire Spirit? Yeah, I think this is going to be the right play. If I eat damage on the other side and I apply more aggression, I think that I'll get a better benefit in the long term, because I can eat damage in one lane. I can't necessarily eat damage everywhere, though. Okay, he could balloon me. I just want to make sure that the Skeleton Barrel pops. The really disgusting situation, because he can keep Archer Queening and guarantee 8 worth of Elixir value every time for a positive trade. That's the only thing that's, you know, giving me some gripes out here. I'm going to Electro Spirit, try to hit a Skeleton Army. If we can hit the Skeleton Army and then have the Wallbreakers connect, let's go! Please, just 1 hit. Dude, are you kidding me right now? This is some sick sadistic joke. I thought I had the game on lock. I really believed we had it in the bag, guys. It felt like a snag. All right, the cannon's still alive, so we're going to probably bait out some Elixir on the other side. Oh, wait. Okay, I need to be able to kill that. He's going to arrow on the wrong thing, so the balloon's just going to die. I might want to go in for a bomber so we can hit a Skeleton Army and then get the Miner on the tower. He's going to Skeleton Army there, and then he won't have Elixir to stop the Miner. This is our play. This is our moment. Miner, you're going to win me the game for the first time in your life. Please, baby. Please do it. One more hit. One more hit. Damn! Oh, my gosh. I was looking at the tower. I saw an Archer Queen coming at me. I'm like, all right, so if I don't kill this right now, I'm probably going to die. But please, Miner, don't let me lose the game. And fortunately, with his big shovel of justice, he pulls it out in the end. All right, so jumping into this one, just me, but he's in a family Royale clan. So I feel like, is it just a family of one? Dude, we're going to have so much fun with you. We're going to be a part of your family with the Fire Spirit and the Miner, locking onto your tower and loading up the damage. So it looks like to me that he'll be running a Royal Giant deck. There's the chance that it's not going to be RG, but for the most part, when you see Hunter and cards like that, I would expect it to be that case. So I don't want to go for our cannon. I really can't drop our cannon until we see his win condition. I think it's a little bit of Elixir, just waiting to see if he was going to drop something. He didn't do it. I'm going to go for Wall Breakers here, and we get a Tornado out of him. So with the Tornado out of cycle, it means I can drop my Miner in the back and go for Bats, because now he's likely not going to have great air answers with a small spell. Like, think about it. Do you see people with arrows plus Tornado in their deck? It's just not a thing. So he eats a ton of damage on the mini P.E.K.K.A and the guards with the bats, and we get damage on the tower too. So I can split up the wall breakers here. Oh, I really should have defended that. That's 700 damage. You look at two guards and you're like, oh, that's not going to do too much. And then it ends up doing 1,000 damage to your tower, and you're like, wait, what? How does that happen? Guards definitely do need a nerf. It's just not a card that people talk about too much because it doesn't get up close in your face as often as Graveyard would, right? So pros are complaining more about Graveyard, but if you watch their tier list, they all are complaining about guards too. Okay, so he's going to have E-Giant plus Earthquake. Oh my goodness. This is going to be troublesome. This is not what we wanted to see. But the 1.9 Elixir cycle, are you kidding me? Is this the only time that a 1.9 Elixir cycle would actually be beneficial? I think it might be. I'm going to go in for the Electric Spirit. I got to go in for Miner plus Wall Breakers again because that thing went ham, guys. That was ridiculous. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. So I'm going to try to pull that to the other side now when he goes in for more E-Giants. But E-Giant EQ? Are you kidding me right now? This dude is one wild child. Also, the guards doing too much damage at the start really put me in a problematic position where, you know, I have to claw my way back into the game. I can't guarantee wins out here. Okay, he's going to have Sparky too, so he's probably going to E-Giant in front of this. It'll likely be better for me to eat some damage, going for the Bomber in the back, and then Wall Breakers immediately after the Hunter locks.
You killed my brother.
Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. That was supposed to lock onto my tower. That was so bad. All right, we're going to go for a cannon. I'll cycle back. That's the vibe. We're going for Bats, Fire Spirit, everything I possibly can fathom, and then get Skeletons down to surround. Come on, Skeletons. Shut them down, baby. If I get a Fire Spirit down, I can get back to another cannon, and then he's going to lose his Electric. Yeah, we like it. 19 seconds remaining. I can eat all that damage and then go for Wall Breakers. Please, Ewiz, stop it. Don't reset the Wall Breakers. Don't reset the Wall Breakers. They had one shot. Oh my goodness. I'm going head first into a Sparky player, and he's going to try to Earthquake cycle me from full. So I need to be able to get enough damage here with the next minor pushes to win the game. That's what we've learned. I'm going to Fire Spirit here, and then I can Electric Spirit afterward. Skeletons here. I want to be able to kill that Sparky so I can break through with my Wall Breakers. I'm going to even go for a Bomber at the river. I need some source of splash damage, my dudes. Come on, Wall Breakers. Give it to me. 100 HP in a dream. I still can't finish off the tower. I need the Miner to connect. He could Electro Wizard to reset it. Oh my gosh, the guards are coming down, but it wasn't enough. Woo! Are you kidding me? Honestly, guys, the 1.9 Elixir cycle saved my butt against that E-Giant that was coming down. When he went for the Earthquake E-Giant plus Sparky push, if I didn't have a fast cycle, I wanted to be able to get back to that second cannon. All right, so jumping into this one, we're going to see what's happening with a 1.9 Elixir deck. We got to move as fast as possible. Not going to give you the King activation, so I'm going to go for a Fire Spirit instead of the Electric Spirit. And we see Skeletons. Whenever I see Skeletons in a Hog Rider, I want to go for a really high cannon. Usually want to be able to drop it in the other side so we can counter Earthquakes, but I don't know if he's going to have Fireball. I don't know if he's going to have Earthquake. He's going to have one of those spells, though. Most people don't run Lightning in this type of meta. Yo, it's going to be a Fireball deck since we see an Ice Golem. Okay, Bomber, please splash on a tower. Come on. No. Well, that's really good still. We bait out a Musketeer. That's awesome. We get 500 damage with a Miner. That's unheard of. And forcing out a Musketeer. I wonder if the Skeletons are able to counter this in time. It does, barely. Well played on our opponent's end. I am able to cycle back to a cannon.
Oh boy, that was close.
And the Bomber evades the Fireball like it's his job. That's what I'm talking about. They're definitely not the best position to be in. I'm going to be down a lot of damage right now. 500 is pretty considerable, but I don't think he's able to log and finish off the Wall Breakers because the Electric Spirit needed to target that. So that's beautiful. The miner, you did your job. You didn't do the damage, but you supported the wall breakers and you fulfilled their dream. That's what I'm talking about. The teamwork is undeniable. Maybe I can get another fire spirit on the tower. I could give him a king tower activation if I go for an electro spirit too often. Go for a really high cannon here in case he wants to go for some fireball shenanigans. The bomber should be able to clean the rest of that up. I'm going to go for a miner in the back. I don't think there's any way for him to activate king tower with that miner. It doesn't seem like he's got tornado. If we drop it right here and then he goes in for a snowball, he could activate king tower, but I don't think he's got snowball in the deck. Also, wall breakers against cannon, +1 trade every day of the week. So I vibe with that. Oh, he's just going to ignore. He used ignore, and it was super effective. This man's a Snorlax or something. I think I can go in for like a miner with bats again, because if we get 2 bats or 1 bat in front of the tower, we force out the Ice Golem, and that's not a card that he wants to be cycling. Yo, the miner is just getting ignored every single time. The best thing about playing against 2.6 Hog Rider decks is usually they aren't going to have a Knight or a Valkyrie in the deck, right? They're going to have an Ice Golem. Ice Golem can't stop the miner. So miner becomes a win condition. For the first time in his life, he's doing something, guys, and I'm proud of him, you know? He's fought so many battles in Clash Royale, and the most important battle was just getting told that he was terrible by everyone. You know, every YouTuber is just like, this card, it just doesn't do anything, including me. But today, the times are changing, the tables are turning, and everything is shifting in the right direction for Mr. Miner, man. He has a plan, and he is devouring the tower. He is hitting it with the shovel. And it's not even a plush toy right now. That's doing some serious damage. I'm going to go for a cannon that should be able to body block the Hog Rider. If you go in for a fireball, that's going to get damage on my tower. The only thing that's bad is he has direct damage to my tower, and I don't. Like, the miner could hypothetically get caught by an Ice Golem, countered by an Electro Spear, and then he drops skeletons on it. If he has the best cycle imaginable.
That's quite big.
Oh, no. Oh my gosh, I misclicked it. I don't know how I did that. I guess I'm just trying to make the game closer, guys. I'm just trying to make the game closer for the memes, for the dreams. See, like, he is able to catch the miner here. This is really bad. He should be able to log on top of that, and then... Ooh, this game is being really spicy. So if you're bad at the game like me, you could actually lose the game. Hopefully you guys aren't as bad as I am, but this is probably going to be a win as long as the miner can lock on a tower for a couple more hits. See, it's so unreliable to get that damage because I don't have a big spell like he has Fireball, so that's the only real problem here that I've witnessed. I'm able to go in for an Electro Spirit, Fire Spirit, and then miner in the back because he doesn't have skeletons anymore since he cycled it eventually at the river, so he should lose the game. Might have to Fireball on top of the miner. That's what I would expect. Yeah, he doesn't do it. GG, well played, and peace out. We just missed the cannon for your guys' entertainment to make the game a little bit closer. Obviously, completely calculated. Realistically, though, I always find a way of making the game close for no reason whatsoever. Hey, we got a game against Commander Rust. Dude, we are ready to command our miner to the next degree of dominance. Want to get that Fire Spirit down first because it does more damage than Electro Spirit, doesn't activate King Tower, and it's going to be tanking for our miner. Okay, please do not activate King Tower. Well, that's the other thing that I didn't want to see. An Archer Queen. That and Skeleton King are the 2 cards that are...
Get out of my way, Kobe!
Really freaking unfair. If you see them in a game, you're probably going to be at a disadvantage, especially when you're running a 1.9 Elixir meme deck like me. At least we're able to bait out the Elixir a little bit faster. I can get bats down, Fire Spirit, Mother shenanigans. I don't think I have to respond anymore. Can I break through with the wall breakers? Let's go, baby. Come on, wall breakers. Make sure he has no elixir. Don't cannon me. Don't royal delivery. He didn't do it in time. Are you kidding me? I was so excited for a second. That was like last possible second. This dude got away with highway robbery, man. That's ridiculous. Let me know down below in the comment section if you guys thought that the wall breakers were going to connect there, or if you guys are like, oh, Jake, you're just an idiot. I got to know, because I truly thought, my heart of hearts, that we had that on lock. I'm going to Fire Spirit. I think he's going to Fire Spirit on top of our bats. If he doesn't, he's crazy. Oh, he's going to Knight instead. The bomber might lock onto the tower then. You know what? There's a chance I can do the dance. If I wall breakers on the other side and bait out his cannon or bait out his... Oh, that's not what we want to see. We want to see Royal Delivery. We want to see cannon. He's not falling for our trap card, though, guys. He is not falling for the trap card. If I Fire Spirit, Electro Spirit, bats... then I should be able to shut it down, not wasting my cannon. I can't waste my cannon. I've realized that if you do that and your opponent goes in for a Hog Rider and you don't have cannon in cycle, you are going to be one sad sir. So I actually have to go in for the cannon in a spot that he is able to Earthquake it because I didn't have anything to push it. Next time, I'll show you guys the placement. If you can push the Hog Rider the other side into your cannon, it's always going to be beneficial for you. Also, I think I need to start swerving him and going other side because I can't guarantee damage. It's defending against Archer Queens and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to play a bit different. We're going to swerve him and try to make this happen. So I'm going to go for the wall breakers, kite the knight as much as we can. It's going to go back towards our tower, but that's fine. I might be able to get away with skeletons here and minor bats, because if we can get the wall breakers counter out of cycle with the rail delivery and the cannon, then I think I can make something happen. I'm going to go in for another cannon here because I need to. I just don't want to go and drop things immediately into the queen. She's so mean out here. I don't like her. I don't appreciate her. Also, 0 HP, about to take my entire tower. No big deal, no big deal. Fair and balanced card. Fair and balanced card, Clash Royale. All right, so we're going to go in for wall breakers and miner again. I need to bait out the rail delivery. If that doesn't happen, I'm probably going to get screwed. Rail delivery should come down. Okay, I can go in for the skeletons here, and then I think it's dead. Yo, that's a very dead hog rider. We're vibing with this. We're back in business. We've done a ton of damage to the other side. I don't think he was ready for that, to be honest. Now he's switching sides on us. Now he's swerving me. Now he's trying to make it happen. If the bomber locks onto the tower, that's another 300 damage. I don't think the knight's going to get in front in time. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, I can go for skeletons here. Going to get ready with the cannon and then fire spirit. So this fire spirit pushes the hog rider, and then he can't go in for an earthquake on top of the cannon. So if you guys don't know that placement, it's imperative to do if you're playing against an earthquake cycle player. If you don't do that, then they're able to earthquake on top of the cannon and also on top of your tower, and it becomes really bad and sad. Wonder if one of the wall breakers can connect. It's very close. Very, very, very close. The bats are coming up clutch too. We go for another bomber here. I need to keep this up. If I don't hit these placements, I'm going to lose the game. I still might lose the game regardless, but we are trying our absolute hardest, and we're showing you guys a cool cannon placement. If you don't know how to do this with 2.6 Hog Rider, it will 100% improve your gameplay. All right, so I'm going to go for those wall breakers. Going to try to get those bats through. It's not looking good.
Thousands of tears later.
No! If only, if only. So, yeah, sometimes you're just not able to get the cannon down in the last second. And with a 1.9 elixir meme deck with no big spell, I think that matchup is probably impossible. Hopefully, I was able to teach you guys the best cannon placement to counter everyone with Hog Rider or Royal Hog's Earthquake. The 1.9 elixir cycle people have never seen before. And honestly, I feel like this is going to flop spectacularly, but we have to try it out. You know what? We're playing against a log bait, and I've got Fire Spirit, so this could still work. The bomber is going to be able to destroy every single one of the skeletons, and then I can go for wall breakers at the river. Let's get it, guys. I'm going to go for a cannon up top in case he drops something up top to stop the wall breakers. Unfortunately, that didn't work out for me, but I am able to eliminate every single one of these units if I get the skeletons placement down correctly. Don't even need the Electro Spirit.
Why are we still here?
I just thought the skeletons would body block a little bit longer, so I didn't want to mess that up. No, I looked away, and then he went for a Goblin Barrel at that exact moment, guys. Sometimes that happens. I'm just looking at you guys. I'm staring into your soul. And then our opponent's like, hey, caught him in the worst possible moment. Let's annihilate his tower. And those goblins did do me dirty. You're able to push the Fire Spirit and make sure that he gets absolutely no value when they go in for a Goblin Barrel. So you can counter the Goblin Barrel with a 1 elixir investment of the Fire Spirit if you do it correctly. I think it's better for me to go in for a bomber here, but I'm going to go for a cannon instead just to be safe rather than sorry. Maybe the dude's got a random arrows up in here, and I would just lose the game. Like, that's happened way too often on ladder, where people have cards that they simply should not have in their deck. I'm going to go in for an Electro Spirit, but yeah, you would never expect arrows in a log bait deck. It would always be like log or snowball maybe. This guy, I don't know. I felt like he could spice it up a bit. So that Dark Goblin gets one hit because we didn't get every single one of those on top. I think I did double drop this correctly. We'll see.
Triple kill!
Yes, sirs. That's what I'm talking about. And the wall breakers are going to give us counter push too. Wow, okay. All right, I thought we would get counter push, but I guess the guy got really impatient and dropped a skeleton army at the river. We're currently up a lot of damage on the left-hand side, so I can totally vibe with this. I might need to go in for a miner or a cannon to snipe the princess. If he goes in for a skeleton barrel, I can get the skeleton barrel to die to the cannon, and I can kill the princess. So that's why I was waiting a little bit. I didn't want to go for a miner, despite the miner giving us counter push and counter pressure. I just felt like that would be a little bit better on our end. So I'm going to go for a Fire Spirit here, if possible. Then we can go in for Wall Breakers. I was hoping that the Electro Spirit would chain on to Skeletons, so then the Wall Breakers could connect. But that didn't work out at all. I 100% messed that one up. It is what it is. Can't play perfectly all the time. But, yeah, you know what? We'll play better. I think the Princess does get sniped by the Skeletons, if we can go in for another one. Or I can go for Fire Spirit and Electro Spirit. Does that chain on? Oh, that was filthy! Let's go, guys. And he's going to continue to spam cards at the river. So if I get Skeletons and Bats down, I can maybe get an Electro Spirit to counter the Skeleton army that's going to come down, and then maybe the Wall Breakers can connect. No, it's not going to work. You went in for an Inferno Tower. Wow, that was a huge investment of Elixir, my dude. That was an insane amount of stuff from you. If I get a Wall Breakers and Miner again when the Inferno Tower is out of cycle, he has to log this. I don't think he's able to kill it, though, because the Knight is going to go back towards the Miner. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. 2 Wall Breakers connecting. That just makes me happy. Just really happy inside seeing that work. I'm going to go for another miner here. He should have skeleton army back in business. I'm going to go for a cannon here. Fire spirit, electric spirit, bomber. Should be able to stop every single one of the goblins every single time. If you guys notice that, the goblins are never getting damage on my tower. If I have fire spirit in my hand, we are going to just burst them up in flames. And this one will be a good game. The miner is going to be able to finish off the tower despite having no real resource of getting direct damage. Like, I have to hope that the miner locks onto the tower and that he doesn't stop me with the skeleton army or a knight. And it worked out wonderfully. I gotta say, if you win matches at the very end with your miner connecting and finishing off the game, you are a little bit lucky. Like, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.